Oh, hey guys, welcome back. Did y'all miss me? I'm kidding. I feel like it's been forever that I've filmed, and I guess it has been a while because I did work 3 days in a row this week, and this is my first day off. And because I worked for the past 3 days, I have not looked at any of my plants, so there's a lot of plant chores. So yeah, this is a plant chore video. So I'm gonna start with one of my monstera Thai constellations. It is one that's living in an aeroid mix right now. And I read a comment yesterday, I think it's from Karen. She was basically asking about air layering my plants and seeing me do it all the time, but not like the after. So I have one of my monstera Thai constellations that I air layered, and to be honest guys, I did forget about this one, but thankfully she has pushed out a new juicy root. Let me show you. Okay guys, so here is the beauty. There was a small aerial root, but now, look at this. She is thick and juicy. I think I showed you in the past that the roots here, I mean, there's some good ones. Look at that one. Look at that one. Really, the roots are taking over. I talked about some of the roots that have already got in here and they've popped out of the pot. Specifically with monstera Thai constellations, I like guiding any aerial roots that grow into the aeroid mix or whatever substrate they're in, whether they're in LECA or Pon, just to grow that root system. But in this case, you can see she has enough roots. And why not grow another Thai constellation? Again, I'm planning to sell, so perfect timing because it's January. And this is the hilarious thing. I don't remember when I air layered this, but with the Ziploc method, it keeps the moss moist. When you're trying to grow roots, you need whatever substrate you have around an aerial root. If you want that to grow and branch, it needs to be wet, and the moss is still wet, guys. I can't believe. Obviously having this zip, it's really kept in the moisture, and I'm pleasantly surprised because like I said, I forgot about it. I don't know if I'm gonna chop it today, but I just want to take a look in the Ziploc. Okay, so y'all see this root already. Look at that. Future Kevin, zoom in. Look at this juicy root. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, so here we are. So this is the root. Always so exciting seeing that. And so with this root this long, I do feel confident propagating, and I would probably cut right over here. There is a chance that this might not survive. I hate actually when there's only one root. And obviously y'all know that it's never 100% when it comes to success rate. So I'm cutting right below, right here. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Here we are. Okay, so super exciting. So this is the mama with the 2 leaves here. You can see that is a clean cut. And most often when you do take a top cutting, the node closest to the cut, which is right over there, it's kind of looks like an eye. But right over there, hopefully a new growth point will come out of there. However, at each leaf, there is a node, so there's a chance that it might grow, the new growth point might grow from multiple nodes, or it just might be one. So here's the baby. It's actually time to water her, so let's water her. So I'm just watering her through in the sink. Okay guys, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna take the moss that she was already in, put it in this food container. I wish I had the taller ones. And I'm just going to take her. She is really beautiful, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take her, plop her in just like this. And I know I'm gonna have to lean this against something because look, this small container to these leaves. And so I'm just adding a little more moss. When I get the chance to get a bigger one, I'll definitely just transfer her into the bigger one. And y'all might be wondering why I'm not transferring this into like soil or LECA or Pon. I just want to sell this one eventually. So just if I need to ship it across the country, having it in moss, I think is the easiest. I can't even imagine how big and heavy the plant would be if it was, I mean, I already know because like this one is so heavy. And I'm gonna try just supporting it with this wire. And just for now, I'm using some clear tape. Oops, I guess this one's more effective, okay. Okay, so, you could see I'm only holding it from the bottom and she's not like tipping over or anything. Again, I know I'm gonna have to rest this against something, but the goal is just to keep the aerial roots submerged in the wet moss. And because the plant was moving this way and falling that way, I just took a piece of clear tape, attached it to the petiole, and just taped it to the container here. It's just temporary, guys. Like, definitely when she establishes herself in the moss, or when I pot her up in a bigger container of moss, then I'll take the tape off. I'm just gonna put a little bit of water at the bottom. And yeah, I'll just basically pop her under a grow light. Okay, let me read the comment again. Are there roots in the moss? Yes. Do you cut the plant and pot up the cutting? Usually, yes. Usually that's the goal with air layering. I'm so curious what the air layering is for. Okay, so the point of air layering is just to propagate and make more plants. You can just take a cutting without any substantial root growth in the aerial roots. Air layering and having a longer, more established root will increase the chances of your propagation surviving, but also it kind of speeds up the process because you saw the big root system of the mother plant. And so already having that root system that is ready to take up water, take up nutrients, it does speed up the root growth. And so it does take less time. And I mean, I love water propagating. You know, I do that with my philodendrons a lot, but the process of you making a cutting, putting that cutting in water, waiting for the water roots to grow, and then transferring those water roots into whatever substrate you're using, the plant has to kind of adapt more. And also in that process, again, you might entirely lose that cutting depending what state it's in. So yeah, that's why I air layer. And I also air layer if I'm not sure if I'm going to propagate it. And so if I do decide to, it's already grown a root system, chop her, transfer her, all that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna put this back, y'all. She's so cute. So yeah, I can't wait for this one. Oh my gosh, y'all can't even see right over there. The eye, I can't wait for that or this plant to grow a new growth point. So like I mentioned, I did do the same, pretty much the same thing with this one. So 2 leaves, adorable. And yeah, like I was saying, she's pushed out because I cut up here similar to the other one. She has pushed out a new growth point from that node. Not a leaf yet, but she's on her way. So that's super exciting. The top cutting, okay, I think it's this one. That was the top cutting. I'm not sure. I only have 2 top cuttings right now that are like new from Thai Constellations. And I did the same tape thing. She's doing well. And I guess while we're, you know, looking at all the Thai constellations, this is the one. If you watched my baking video, I was kind of scared because this top cutting wasn't rooting. And so I just put her in water. Look at these, are you kidding? This is insane. So she just had this big root, and this is the one that I cut way too close to the root, but thankfully she survived. So look at that, guys. And then on top of that, looking, you know, above here, this wasn't there when I first cut her. So now, you know, I would feel better if this would grow. She's making a lot of progress. Again, this one sits against my west-facing window. I just want to monitor it for now. I would wait, I don't know how long. I would like to see that second aerial root grow a little bit, and then I would transfer her into moss probably. But I'm super happy about that one. Okay, I feel like I'm just showing all my like propagations again of my monstera Thai constellations. I'm just so excited because, you know, once there's new growth, I get really excited. Okay, this was one of my propagations from, obviously these are all from my big plants, but you can see specifically this huge chunk here. She grew a new plant, which is this, and then she grew more leaves, took that top cutting, and, you know, again, the same thing, left that node. And now there's a new growth from that node just at the very top and below this cut here. Super exciting. One thing about these indicators with these self-watering pots is that the red indicator tends to get stuck sometimes. These ones are pretty good, but for example, when I was grabbing, you know, all of these, the indicator was actually at the midway point, but then when I lifted it up, I saw, oop, I almost dropped it. I saw that she was like not dry, but like she needed more water. So let's water these ones while I have them out. Okay, I put her to the maximum. Again, she's in pon, so I'm not worried about aeration around the roots. The full mark for this pot is just hitting at the top of these legs. So it's not even past this point. So that's one, and the second one here. Okay, so this one is sitting just under the maximum, so we'll put her back as well. And okay, here's another mid cut. I forgot about this one. So this isn't a top cut or a mother plant. It's like an in-between mid cut. So it was really hard trying to secure this one, but I used tape. I think I might add another one because she's still not secure. So just adding it around here. Okay, how cute. I'm just adding water over top. And I mean, I'm trying to look for the nodes. I don't see any new growth so far. I'm just gonna put them back. I pulled out the rest of my Thai constellations in an aeroid mix, and a few of them need to be watered. This one over here, look how beautiful. Oh my God, hi. So that's one, and then the second one here needs to be watered as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, while those do their thing in the sink, I want to talk about this Thai constellation. How beautiful. I want to cut her. Oh my gosh. I know I need to be stopped, but first I noticed this new aerial root. But then I was like, that's not the top or the node at the very top. So I looked higher. And there's another one popping out here. So I'm just debating if I want to air layer or if I just want to chop her and pop her in some water and propagate her. The mother plant's doing just fine, guys. There is a new root. Where'd she go? That one, no. It was this one. Oh my God, look at this. That is crazy. It's interesting because this is the only Thai constellation I have left in that really dense aeroid mix. I remember when I had my green Monstera deliciosa, she was in a very, very dense mix and she thrived. I do think monsteras in that general family, they can survive in denser mixes, but you just have to water much less. You know, I don't remember why I kept her in a super dense mix. I think I couldn't get her out or I ran out of my aeroid mix, so she's clearly fine. Okay, let me ponder my thoughts for 1 second. Okay, I think I want to air layer it. Do I want to do it? Okay, we're gonna do it. I was experimenting. This is the lid of those containers since I have so many of them. I just kind of wanted an additional support and I'm just reusing, this is the Ziploc from the other Thai constellation. Okay, and then I'm trying my best to cover all the nodes. So I'm actually gonna overlap this leaf even though it's not part of the cutting just to cover this new root over here as well. Okay, maybe the lid isn't a good idea. Oh my God. Oh, I think I wanted the lid for support for the moss to help me. Is that what I wanted? I don't even know. Guys, I'm losing my touch. Oh my God, y'all can't even see what I'm doing. Oh my God, this leaf. Okay, see, the lid is supporting, guys. So I don't need to like keep holding it while I'm packing the moss in. Okay, I'm not losing my touch. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Okay, if I remove the lid, is it all good? Okay, good. Yay, okay. So I'll just put this back. Again, she doesn't need to be watered. The ones in the sink have sat there for a little bit, so I'll just put them back. Okay, while we're on the topic of the air layering situation, a while ago I air layered one of my philodendron Jose Buonos, and I could see roots just popping out of the moss and the Ziploc. So I air layered this one because she was getting too tall and I couldn't stabilize her. And this was before I was into moss pole. So this is why I didn't put her on a moss pole. But look at how long. I'm gonna propagate this whole plant right now, guys. Look at these top leaves though. Gorgina. So I don't know if y'all can see. Look at those roots. Oh, and on the other side. Wow. So y'all can see she's not stabilized by anything. She's been leaning against my monsteras. So I'm just gonna cut over here. So let's grab. Okay, we're just cutting here. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, almost dropped it. Okay, let's move this out of the way for now. Let's talk about this. Oh my God, there's 4 leaves and they're all so pretty. What? Oh my God, I didn't even realize you are so beautiful. So I think there's 2 or 3 maybe nodes. So the bottom here, you can see these roots. The one close to the top of the Ziploc, you can see she's like really just popping out. I'm really debating if I want to cut this more. I guess I'm gonna have to open this up. Okay, let's open it up, guys. So this looks pretty amazing, guys. I don't know if you can see. But okay, there's only 2 nodes that I can see. This looks amazing, guys. Oh my gosh. So I'm still, you know, as I'm doing this, I'm debating what I want to do with it. Do I want to put her in pond? It's hard because this specimen is so beautiful. It is insanely beautiful. I kind of want to keep it, but I know I should just propagate it. I don't know. It's tough because I already have one in pond on a moss pole and she's maturing so fast. I kind of want to do the same with this one, but I'm like, why do I have to have 2 of the same plant doing the same thing? I mean, I say that and I have like 500 monstera Thai constellation propagations, those strawberry shakes, oh my gosh. A big part of me wants to just keep it in moss to sell soon. Then a part of me wants to put on a pole. Ugh, why am I like this? Okay, this is what I've decided. Since there's 2 sets of aerial roots, I'm gonna make a cut here, propagate this bottom part, and then this top part, I'm just gonna let these top roots develop up here. Okay, so this leaf has this beautiful root system here, and then this top one also has amazing roots, and then more up here. So I just thought if I was potting this up, I was gonna have to cut this leaf off anyways, since I would have to submerge the whole plant in the substrate. So I'm just gonna put this one back in the moss, cover this top part here, and I'll grab more moss for this one. So I'm just grabbing more moss here, putting it in this food container, putting the cutting in. Okay, so that's her right in here. I guess I'll do the same with this one. Yeah, let's do that. So guys, I hope everyone's having a happy new year. It's been really rainy recently, which is fine. I mean, I usually don't have any issue with changes in weather, like if it's snowing or raining. It's a weird time of the year, like after Christmas, after that like high of like the holidays and Christmas, and then kind of like the slow like come down from that. Like for example, I'm really sad that I have to take the Christmas stuff down tomorrow, January and February, I think. But anyhow, I hope everyone's doing okay, and I'm sending positive vibes to all of y'all. Y'all are amazing. Okay, here's the cutting. Do you see why like this would be an amazing specimen to sell? So I'm just gonna let it establish itself a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna sell it. Look at this. Oh my God, I love, see, this is why I want to keep it. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Okay, cute. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. And then under grow light. Oh my God, my mic was off. Okay. I was just saying, look at this plant, so many leaves. Okay. So single node cuttings for all of these. We're just gonna go for it. Okay, down here, this is where it gets tricky because like all the nodes are so close to each other. Like the internodes, I'm gonna lose some, I know it, but I'm just gonna do it. Oh my God, it's like impossible, guys. I'm gonna lose this leaf. Spy, sorry. Okay. Oh, that was bad. Oh God. How close. Bad job. Oh my gosh. We'll see if that survives. Look at this single node here. I might put this in moss. We'll see. I might throw it away. I think I'm going to leave her with these 2 leaves. So we're right back in the beginning. Oh my gosh. I'm just putting water in the reservoir. Here they are. We got 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 over here. Look at that, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna put these in just water. So I have this planter here. I'm just gonna put them in there. And then that looks cute, guys. I'm just gonna put water. And I'll put this back under grow light. Okay, so my philodendron Jose Buono that I attached to a moss pole, I think the moss used to be wet a little bit. That scared me.
There is a reminder for Hakuna La Planta.
Oh my gosh, okay. So here she is, guys. She's doing fantastic. She really is. Don't mind the new leaf. When she was unfurling, she was up against my shelf, and I only noticed it today. So she's wrinkly, and y'all already know that she is latching on, so that is very exciting. And so I'm just gonna take the stopper out the bottom, if I could find it. Okay, I'm just gonna, oh God, it's so heavy. Let it drain. I'm just tipping it a little bit so I help it. Okay, I think we're good. Just gonna put this back, and I'm just gonna put this baby back where she is. Okay guys, I guess that's it. I guess this was just a monstera, Thai constellation, and philodendron Jose Buono type video. Yeah, I don't know. When I started filming, I wasn't tired. I'm tired. I don't know, maybe my body's tired. I have no idea, guys. There are a lot of plant chores. Oh gosh. Anyhow, I hope everyone had a great first week of January and of 2023. And if you made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.